Hello there. Uh, my name is David Clay Farmer, and welcome to the F.D.C podcast. I'm just gonna be talking like this from now on because it's more natural for me. So, if y'all would be willing to, you know, deal with the change of voice, I come from the South. This is how Southern people talk. Okay, so what happened today? Uh, Main bit of news that I want to talk about is this dude by the name of Desmond. You might know him as Etika. He was a very good YouTuber. He deserved every like and or follow that he ever got. The dude was a good man. He just he was surrounded by people that wanted the best for him, respected him, but sometimes you can't save people. And it's fucked up that we live in this world nowadays where people are constantly trying to make it seem like one person is bad or something to that effect. It's very, very fucked up. I don't know why. I don't know why this is happening, but I do know this. I'm not going to tell you that you have a problem or that if you want to kill yourself, that's a bad thing to do and you shouldn't do it. Because at the end of the day, you're a human being. You have free will. It is a double edged sword. Now, you can use it either to create a better life for yourself, create a loving and safe environment for yourself to be in to lift you up, or you can hang out with the wrong crowd and destroy yourself slowly, just like Etika ended up doing. And by hanging out with the wrong crowd, I specifically mean giving in to all the bigotry and hatred that was spit at him via Twitter. And by the way, bigotry is not just racism, it's not just misogynism, it's just straight up tomfoolery. They were literally bullying the man with a mental illness. Now, I, myself, having bipolar disorder, a open on my Twitter person with bipolar disorder. You can check me out at F.D.C 434-3100. I'm not trying to plug anything, even though I just did. So forgive me, but felt like I had to do that, just so you know. You know what's up. Uh, it's very bad that these things have to happen. It's very bad, but they happen in our lives to make us stronger. Not physically, not mentally, but emotionally. Emotional strength is the sign of a true warrior. A true warrior is able to not crack under pressure when subjugated to all types of torture. But the most important torture a true warrior does not crack against is emotional torture. As far as I'm concerned, Etika was a warrior. Maybe not from Golden State, but he was a warrior nonetheless, and that should be fucking respected. You should respect the man regardless of whether what people said about him was true. I don't know that. None of you do either. No one really knows, but all we can do is try to mourn the man's death and make sure that this does not happen ever again. We've got to be better than this, people. Because if we don't, then what the fuck? Who the hell is the next guy gonna be? I know it ain't gonna be me. Because I'm too emotionally fucking strong for that shit. I don't take none of you motherfuckers on here seriously. But people like Etika do. Or did. I just want to say one thing. God rest to Etika. God bless his soul. May he forever be up there with the angels. May he be drinking and popping bottles of champagne of the highest regard with Tupac and Biggie and all these other great influential people. He was not just big to the Smash community, not just to the Nintendo community, he was big to the gaming community overall. Everybody knew who the hell this guy was. And what's even bad is most people that know who the fuck he is, they ain't even saying a word on it. Because why the fuck would they? Why are you going to disrespect the man like that? Give your condolences regardless of whether you hate or love him or not. Okay? It's not cool to do that. My father just died a couple of fucking like a week, like 2 weeks. It's been a couple. It's been a few days, like a short period. I had to bury my fucking father. Okay, I had to bury my fucking father, who died like a badass. But am I going to tell you about him? I don't think he would want me to do that. He never really talked about himself. Why should I talk about him to you? But I will say this. Etika does deserve the respect of every fucking community, especially YouTube. But it's very fucked up. I don't know why people are getting mad now. You could have done something, but most of you just stood there and watched. So what the fuck? The fuck is wrong with all of you? I know I just stood there and watched, but at least I admit that I had a fuck. That I just sat there and watched. Most of you motherfuckers being like, Rip Etika. The fuck you mean? You didn't you didn't watch his streams? I didn't watch his streams in the latter half of basically his life. I watched a highlight reel of his banjo thing. That was the last thing I ever saw of him. And that wasn't even in that almost highlight specifically. It was in a compilation of highlights. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't understand why why people get so angry over the stupidest bullshit. Yeah. What do you expect? Fucking Team YouTube's Team YouTube, man. They're gonna do what the fuck they do. It's a fucking corporate fucking business owned by Google. The fuck is wrong with you? Are you really that much of an idiot? Are you going to fucking tell me that I should be mad at Google? No, bruh. I respect their hustle, but am I going to say that it's a good thing? Hell no, motherfucker. It ain't a good thing to do. But respect to the man, Etika. He impacted way more little children than he probably would have ever fucking imagined. There's probably gonna be some fucking Grammy artists that's gonna come up here in the next fucking 5 to 10 years, be like coming up on stage. Thank you, Etika. God rest your soul. You inspired me to do this shit. Cause yo Iceman track. Nobody's gonna fucking realize that shit till it fucking happens. Like I know me, I like Super Best Friends play. And when I fucking win a Grammy, I'ma fucking shout them the fuck out. Cause they were a fucking part of my goddamn childhood. I'm also gonna shout out Chuck Conroy and all them other old school big wig Macs. Well, they ain't big wigs, but you get the point. They cool. The point is that we got to do better as a community, not just an overall YouTube community or like forget all the borders that divide us right now. Okay, forget the black versus white thing. Hell, even the Washington versus Dallas thing for a fucking second. We gotta come together and stop this shit. We gotta help other people become better human beings. You know? Because if we don't, then what the hell does that say to people that are on the outside of this? We're the internet. We're supposed to be better than this. We created stuff like 4chan and Reddit, and we're sitting here. Some of us are sitting here bashing the man, making jokes about a man. Come on. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to joke about a man's fucking death? I don't care who the fuck you are. You joke about a fucking dead person at all? You can joke about an event that happened. Like you can joke about 9/11 now. Back then, oh hell no, you couldn't. But you can joke, but you joke about Etika's death as soon as it fucking happens, making jokes about how it's somehow, like he's faking it. What do you mean, bruh? Is you in denial or something? What do you do you really consider, like, are you the type of person that considers NBA and entertainment people in like sports athletes and fucking anybody in the entertainment industry? Do you consider them caged animals for you to fucking walk about and laugh at? This is the exact reason why Amy Winehouse died. It's because all y'all dumb motherfuckers making jokes. Now Whitney Houston died. Oh, there goes MJ. It's because all of y'all dumbasses talking a bunch of bullshit out your fucking mouth that you don't even know about. Just shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear your fucking opinions. Nobody cares about you. You think if we fucking did, we would have done something about your fucking cultures by now. Right? Right? Right. Because that's the logical and that's the logic and reasonable solution. I want the best for every community, especially the internet community. That's why I'm pleading with all of you that are watching this. Please, go out into your communities, make a positive impact. Say hi to people. Tell them they're doing a good job every now and then. Especially if you're a boss at a workplace. You got to keep your morale up. Okay? Because they'll work harder. That's a fact. I don't have a job, but I know how to fucking run a fucking business if I fucking ever got one. You run it with quality over quantity, because you put quality over quantity. That's what Etika knew. That's why he was one of the best to ever fucking do it. And will go down in YouTube's history as one hell of a master. Especially at editing. That motherfucker can edit like a motherfucker. Like, I'd say he's up there with the John Trons. But that's besides the point. Anyway, it's very stupid, that we gotta keep doing this. Another young black man just taken by the fucking system. Except it's not the system. It's not the old system. Now it's the new system. Now there's a difference between the old system and the new system. You all can credit me, F.D.C, otherwise known as David Clay Farmer of South Boston, Virginia, for literally coining this term. The new system in place is literally social media bashing. It's not just Black Twitter. It's every fucking body on Twitter. Because everybody on Twitter loves to suck dick, kiss ass, and they love to be corporate dick suckers. Trust me, I see all y'all on there. I'm a lurker. I lurk on Twitter. I like, I retweet, but that's about it. The point is, and when I say all y'all, I mean most of y'all. Like, I know everybody isn't a fucking good. Everybody isn't an asshole. Because if everybody was an asshole, then 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 I'd have a legitimate reason to do the shit that I do. But I think I have a legitimate reason now. Yeah, sure, I got a Redskins hat on. But does that mean I'm a fucking racist asshole? Hell no. There's plenty of people in our fan base that are fucking fucked up. And when I see them, I'm gonna beat their fucking ass. Because you don't do this shit. We as communities gotta fucking police our own. Because if we don't, then we're gonna have a fucking Donald Trump on our hands. And nobody wants a DJT on their fucking hands. Not on their culture. Making every white man in America ashamed of himself. But that's beside the point. We gotta do better than this, people. We just gotta. I know last video I was like, be better. But we gotta do better. Because if we don't, we're gonna go and do a downward spiral that we can't go back out from. That's why I'm doing this shit. Hopefully, so every single one of you can get better as a person. Just believe in yourself. I tell you like my mom told me. You can do anything possible if you just set your mind to it. And anyway, I'm very proud of the people that actually gave genuine condolences. I'm proud of most of the people that been doing a whole lot of good stuff in the communities lately. Good job on you guys for being good people. Proud of you. Tip my hat. But the thing I'm most worried about, how many more young African American YouTubers? Because you know there's going to be more after Etika. How many of them are just going to end up like the mumble rappers? And I only say mumble rappers because everybody knows what the fuck the mumble rappers is. Okay, I don't mean that in any derogatory term. Okay, I myself, being a fucking musician, know how to fucking do this shit. Yeah, I can sing. I can sing. But that's besides the point. We're doing a podcast right now. I'm going to release music in the future. Point is, I just really want the world to be better. I want every single body on this planet that knew of Etika, watched every single one of his videos. I want all of his fans to do this. Don't hate on the fucking people hating on Etika. Especially now. Let karma get their asses. Because karma's a bitch. Life is a fickle mistress. It'll come back to them eventually. That's just a fact. That's not just for that's not just for Etika fans in this situation. That's just a life lesson in general. Anyway, hopefully most of you gain something from that. Now that that's out of the way, God rest Attica in his soul. I'm not going to say thoughts and prayers to his family because, you know, it doesn't really mean anything. All I hope is I prayed a couple of fucking moments ago before I turn this on to God to give Etika a safe passage up to heaven or whatever heaven-like place that he, you know, believes in. The point being is he's up there with Iwata and they both pimping as fuck, drinking, partying with Big, Tupac, Prince, every single one of them. Haven't got another angel, and that angel has a fucking legacy. Well, anyway, let's go on to the next topic. I'm gonna be looking at Twitter right now, so bear with me as I stare off into space while I talk. So, yeah, as far as the whole etiquette thing, besides the whole etiquette thing, I'm doing pretty good. I got myself back on schedule, you know. I'm doing good. I did uh I started playing Pokemon Black 2 again cuz I did play it when I was like 12 years old, but I got stuck at an electric gym cuz I didn't know how the fuck the Pokemon games work. But now that I know, I went back and I beat it and I was super happy. Anyway, that's besides the point. So, I guess I'm just sitting here. The next part of this is just going to be me going off on weird tangents. For instance, I am a Hufflepuff. Well, I consider myself a Hufflepuff because the first time that I took the Pottermore quiz, I got Hufflepuff. Several other accounts later, I got Hufflepuff again, so I consider myself a true Hufflepuff. But the last one that I did recently, I got Gryffindor. I don't know what the fuck that says about the Pottermore quiz, but I do know one thing. J.K. Rowling is going crazy on Twitter, and everybody just needs to calm the fuck down about it. She gonna do what she gonna do, cause she wants to stay relevant in the media. Cause she was only hot in the early fucking 2000s, and everybody fucking knows it. Well, she wasn't even hot in the early 2000s. She was only hot like in the late 2000s, like mid 2000s, and early as fuck 2010s. Because I'm pretty sure that shit didn't start in the 90s. And if it did, it started fucking way late. Not enough to be considered 90s, you know, since people consider 90s. The 90s, the 90s and 1998, like like 8 to 2010, the 2000s. which is kind of stupid, really. Like, I don't consider anybody born in 1998 or 1999 a fucking part of my generation. Fuck that shit. I was born not even being cognizant of 9/11. How the fuck do you think I feel knowing that every fucking older generational motherfucker thinks of this and that? Also, y'all take religion way too goddamn seriously. That's just the stupid, man. That's just stupid, man. Like why y'all gotta take that shit too fucking seriously? It's just a fucking book. Doesn't mean anything. It's the word. It's the hidden meaning. It's the morals behind the fucking stories that are told within those books that are meant to be fucking followed. The stories themselves aren't actually real. I mean, are you a fucking idiot? Do you actually believe there was a great flood? Do you actually believe Jesus Christ existed? No. He's just the fucking created character version. He's supposed to be each and every single one of your ideal version of your fucking self. Because that's how the people that wrote the Bible want you to fucking act like. That was a moral guidebook for the generations. That's how I see it. Now, you may disagree, but just because you disagree doesn't mean that I'm going to fucking force my opinion on you. But that's besides the point. I live in the South. I grew up Baptist. What do you fucking take me for? Point being, I just wish people would stop worshiping money as God, you know? Because it's just a little slip of paper. It doesn't mean anything. Currency is what the fuck you make it as. They literally made a Teen Titans Go of all fucking episodes about why the fuck currency is important and how important is it. Which it's not really that important. It services an economy, but other than that, it doesn't really do anything that fucking influential. Like, in that episode, Beast Boy changed the fucking thing to fucking bees, and every fucking body was like, oh yeah, bees are the hot commodity now. Because Robin was a fucking rich cunt, because, you know, he's the son of Bruce Wayne. Oh, Bruce Wayne is Batman. But that's besides the point. That's more of a fucking run into the ground till it was dead spoiler than like a Luke, I am your father. They're up there. They're both up there. Anyway. Sorry, I had to yawn there. I am pretty tired. I woke up at 12 o'clock at night. I've been up. Right now it's 5:35 a.m. I'm getting my schedule back on track. Yeah, I know I'm full of bullshit. You can stop talking. Don't worry, I already know. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm doing what I'm doing because, you know, I'm doing me. And I do what I do because I do. I'm thinking about making that the second title of my album, actually. Because I do. I don't know. Like this video if you think I should do that. If you think I should make my next album's name, because I do. And comment on what you... And go on ahead and feel free to comment down below on whatever you think about what I said. But just know, I ain't gonna talk shit to you. But if you talk shit to me, that's fine. I'm just gonna fucking ignore you. Just like everybody in your fucking life does, apparently. Because you feel like you have to tear somebody on the internet down that was just saying a fucking opinion because you're so fucking soulless. That you can't eat because you didn't get your ass whooped when you was a fucking kid properly because your parents either cared more fucking about their careers than they did about you, or your parents weren't really there for you, and instead a fucking surrogate parent, i.e. grandfather, nephew, uncle, aunt, whatever, had to take care of you. Point is, we all gotta do better. I know I've said that 1,000 times, but it's really true. Strive to be the best person you could possibly be. Anyway, my skins are looking good, but I'm knocking on wood they beat Dallas on Thanksgiving this season. Cause I just really want to rub it in their fucking face. I'm the type of person that wishes death upon Jerry Jones's family. I'm not even kidding. I'm that into this rivalry. I take it more seriously than Crips and Bloods do their rivalry, bro. And I know it's not a rivalry. It was a joke, man. Come on. But I know gangbanging ain't no joke. I ain't trying to fucking front like that, bro. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm doing what I'm doing. I hope you do what you do. And hopefully we can all be better for it. Anyway, uh, hopefully every single body does better. Hopefully you actually listen to what I'm saying, if you are listening to this. And yeah, thanks for listening. You know, it's nice to have somebody to talk to. Anyway, goodbye for now.